Warzone Jones. This is my Royal Rumble review. I gotta say, for starters, this Royal Rumble, it was okay. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. It was like thumbs in the middle. It was okay. But, the Royal Rumble, I thought, the Royal Rumble I thought we had a pretty decent Royal Rumble. But, I'm going to get more on that later. Let's get to the undercard first. Now, start off with, which is what I thought, Ezrkiel Jackson. Now, Ezrkiel Jackson and Christian, the ECW Championship. This match was okay. It really isn't worth talking about. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Christian tried to push the guy, and to a good match, but it wasn't going down. It wasn't working. Ezrkiel Jackson, he's just a bad all-around wrestler. He's garbage in my opinion. He's not ready. Basically, he's not ready. He basically he doesn't really have basic skills, but moving on. Still your winner, ECW champion, Christian. Now, some people wanted Christian to lose his match so he can go on a Raw and SmackDown, but obviously that's not going to happen for a while. We're moving on. The next match was a match that was unexpected. It was the United States Championship match with the Mizz and MVP. Now, this match was basically made because the Mizz he basically made Teddy Long mad, and so he just put him on the match right on the spot, unexpectedly. So we got a match, and this probably was the third best match of the night, second best single match of the night, and at least in my opinion, the match was okay. It was decent. It was a decent match. It was 10 times better than Christian and Ezrkiel Jackson's match in my opinion, but it was a decent match. The whole match, MVP was basically dominating the whole match in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion. If you're watching UFC, he was dominating the whole match, and and somehow the Mizz still won. The Mizz still won. So Mizz is still your United States champion. And by the way, I'm gonna have my star rating, in the description box. And Mizz still won, so I would 2-star this match. It could have been better, but it was a decent match. It's watchable. We're moving on. The Divas match. This match was nothing. This match was like 20 seconds. The match didn't last that long. Matter of fact, they had a segment before the match, basically, when she was in the ring. They had a segment. They did the segment that they did on SmackDown, basically, where Layla comes out as, Piggy James, dressed out as a pig. She had the pig nose, and that lasted for about like 5 minutes. And so, after a while, she comes out and she beats up on them both, basically. She beats up on both of them, and she pins her. And within like 10 seconds. So the match wasn't really nothing. It was not really worth talking about, so I'm just going to move on. But I will say this, though. They need to give Mickie James more respect than what they're giving her, because she carried that division ever since she got to the WWE. She carried that women's division ever since she got to the WWE. We're moving on to the WWE Championship match. What is this guy's name? I can't think of the guy's name. Nobody likes this guy anyway, Shamus. Match between Shamus and Randy Orton. That's how much I care about Shamus. I can't even think of his name. Shamus. This match, it was everything what I expected. This match was whack. This match was, it was whack. Forget it. It was just a bad match in my opinion. It was whack. That's a fact. That's all you need to know about that. Moving on. It was just a bad match. In my opinion, it was just boring. Nothing fancy. It was just boring. So I'm moving on. To the undertaker and Rey Mysterio. Undertaker and Rey Mysterio, this match was, it was a good match. It was a good match. It was the best match they ever had. It was better than any match they had on SmackDown at one time. And it was just a good match. Rey Mysterio looked good. Undertaker looked good, and he ain't looked good in a while, in my opinion. In his last couple of matches, he ain't looked good in a while. But, these guys had good chemistry. These guys actually probably have a good string of matches. So, I will be interested to see these guys going into like a program, a real feud. But this is a good match. It was the best match on the card, best singles match on the card, and it's everything what I expected. You had some pretty good high flying from Rey Mysterio. You had Undertaker did his thing, and they just had good chemistry. It was a good match. I will 3-star this match. Next, moving on to the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble. I thought the Royal Rumble was pretty entertaining. I thought it was pretty decent. It wasn't the best. It damn sure wasn't the worst. It's more than watchable. It was an interesting Royal Rumble. It started off with Dolph Ziggler and Evan Bourne. Started with Dolph Ziggler and Evan Bourne, and they had some good. It started off pretty good. They had good chemistry. And, you know, after a while, various guys came in and eliminated them, such as CM Punk. He came in and he eliminated them both. Actually, CM Punk eliminated like 4 guys in a row before he got eliminated by Triple H, you know, Mr. Politic Man Triple H, before he eliminated him. And I'm shocked that, you know, Beth Phoenix was there. Beth Phoenix was in the Royal Rumble, so they trying to, recount with like they did with China. But, you know, Beth Phoenix was there. She eliminated the Great Khali, and, you know, CM Punk eliminated her. And I don't know why I just gonna let Beth Phoenix just, like, she clotheslined the hell out of CM Punk. But other than that, you know, I really didn't have any, no problems with the Royal Rumble. It was pretty good. But, you know, the winner of the Royal Rumble, which is what I expected, Edge, the ultimate opportunist, Edge is the winner of the Royal Rumble, which is what I expected, which is what I thought. I knew he was coming. Everybody knew he was coming. Some people didn't think he was winning. I knew there was no way in hell that Edge wasn't going to win this Royal Rumble. I knew he was coming, and I knew he was going to win this match. Bottom line. And, you know, he was the last guy in. Him and John Cena were the 2 last guys, and he eliminated John Cena. And first guy he eliminated was MVP. Chris Jericho. The first guy he eliminated was Chris Jericho. But the Royal Rumble, it was good. It wasn't the best, but it was good. It was more than watchable. So you're going to order pay-per-view. You know, I would say you probably order it for 2 matches. Undertaker, Mysterio, and then the Royal Rumble. And by the way, the match with Undertaker, Undertaker was bleeding. He was bleeding a little bit. I'm surprised, you know, nobody didn't stop this match. You know, I'm surprised that nobody stopped the match like how they do in the UFC. When someone's bleeding, they stop the match. But they didn't do that, which is I'm thankful for. But I thought the Royal Rumble was decent. It was a decent Royal Rumble. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. When I said Royal Rumble, I'm talking about the pay-per-view, not just the match. But I thought it was decent. But this is WARZONEJONES. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm out. Have a good one.